Hi, it's Susie with another quick exercise tip. Now this April, there's an initiative called April Falls where we're trying to increase awareness around falls and falls risk. So all of the upcoming exercise tips will be on balance related exercises. Now when it comes to balance, what we want you to try and do is at the start of this month, do some sort of test to see what your balance is like, and then at the end of the month, do that test again to see if you've had an improvement. We hope that if you're following along with the exercises, the articles, and the quick tips, that you should notice that your balance will improve. Now, some of the positions that you can test yourself in, if your balance is quite unsteady, I'd recommend making sure that you've got balance support around while you're actually doing the test. But you might want to start with the feet side by side and see if you can maintain this position, looking at a clock to see how long you can do that for. Or if you're a little bit more confident than that, a heel to toe with the heel and the toe directly in line. Again, holding that position and making sure that you're also testing with the right foot in front and behind. And then finally, a single leg balance, standing on the one leg and seeing how long you can stand in that position for. So today's exercise that I'm going to show you is what we call an around the world, and it's a really easy exercise to make a little bit more challenging and also to make easier to do. So with all of the balance exercises, make sure that you do have support nearby. I've got the chair to the side of me in case I need it. I've got the wall behind me. Now for this one, you don't want to be too close to the wall. In fact, you might be better to do it side onto the wall so that you can use your hand to support yourself and have that chair in front of you if needs be. But what we're going to do, because we've got carpet, I'm going to be using a slider. Now you don't need to have a slider to do this exercise. You can use a picnic plate or a plastic plate that slides on the ground quite easily and comfortably to do the same thing. Alternatively, if you're on a hard surface, just make sure you've got good support on the leg that you're standing on, but the other leg you can use just a sock and it will slide nicely on tiles or on wooden floorboards. So we get ourselves into position to begin with. I'm going to show you the easier variation first. So the easier variation, we're going to start with either the plate or with the leg in front, and we're going to put some light pressure on and just try and bring the leg to the side like so, forward and back. And the amount of pressure that you have through the leg can dictate how challenging the exercise is. If you find that it's quite challenging, put a little bit more pressure down. Now, as we get more comfortable, you want to have really light pressure, and we just want to slide and include the back now. Okay, so we're coming all the way from the front to the back. Okay, this is changing the position of our hips. It's changing the location of the legs, so it's going to change our center of gravity slightly, making it a little bit more challenging. And then the final step for this one is trying to do the same movement, but without sliding on the ground at all. So you do need to stand on one leg for this final variation. We're going to start at the front. We're going to reach as far as we can around the body like so. So keeping upright until we get to that final position where you might want to slightly lean your body forward and to the side. And with all variations, we're going to be repeating this 8 times with one leg, and then we'll change and do 8 on the other leg. So give that a try for this week. Next week I'll share with you a different tip. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay active, and I'll see you soon for another quick tip.